welcome back to Library News Today. I have a special guest with me today, and she is wearing a very fancy mask that she got because it actually goes along with our read aloud and kind of helped us remind us a little bit of the character at the end of our book. So she's going to keep that on until we get to there, but first we have some things to talk about. So what we've been reading at home right now is Days with Frog and Toad. And Frog and Toad is written and illustrated by Arnold Lobel. And this is actually the 50th year anniversary of Frog and Toad. So he has been around for quite a long time, this Frog and Toad friendship, for 50 years. And some of the things that you can do is if you go online, you can look, and there are some special Frog and Toad coloring sheets. There are some special, hold on here. Here's a fun word scramble that you can do. And then one of the stories actually in the book that we're reading right now is where they go and fly a kite. And it was super windy last week, wasn't it? We did not get to go fly a kite, but I know some people who did fly kites. And Frog and Toad went and flew kites. So it's kind of fun to have those connections between what you're reading and some different activities. So you definitely can go online, and if you just Google Frog and Toad 50-year anniversary, many of those activities will come up. So that's what we've been reading at home right now. I wonder what you've been reading. Last week when we celebrated School Library Week, many of you shared your pictures about what you were reading from home, and it was wonderful to see. I loved that. Keep those pictures coming. If you want to share some more, I will definitely take a look and share those in our video too. So the activity that we have today is called a draw and tell. And what that means is that a grown-up or an older brother or sister or family member reads you a story. And as that person is reading the story, another person is going to be drawing sort of what you are telling through the story. So if you Google draw and tell stories, lots of free choices and free options will come up. So we found a couple we really liked. So we're going to do one of those right now. So here is your pencil and your paper. And I'm going to read the story called I Love Sailing, Draw and Tell by Anne Clark. Early in the morning, I wake up. Draw a line upward, like when you wake up. Good. And I walk down to the beach. Draw a diagonal line, like you're walking down to the beach. And over to my sailboat. As we push out on the lake, so draw a lake like a long horizon, like the side of a lake. And smile from ear to ear. I see the sun come up. Ooh, draw a smile from ear to ear. Could you put a smile? I love sailing. So let's see, what did you draw? So there is her sailboat, and as you can see, when we went through this, hold on, let me make this a little darker for you. Okay, put yours down. So all it was is a simple story that looks like that. And again, as I read the story, the directions were there for her to be able to create a sailboat also. So again, it's kind of a fun activity to do to connect with people and drawing, because now she could color her sailboat, she could add all kinds of other things, some fish or some seagulls, and really make that drawing even more. But again, listening, really practicing that listening to what the story is telling us to do. That is super important. So for our read aloud today, we have one of our favorite books that we love to read here at our house. And it's actually one we're going to read together. It is called
The Very Impatient Caterpillar.
And it is written and illustrated by Roberts-Bray, and it is published with permission from Scholastic.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
We're going to metamorphosize.
What now?
Transform into butterflies.
Right. I knew that. Wait, you're telling me I can become a butterfly
Yes.
with wings?
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Yes.
Wait for me! Now what?
Build your chrysalis.
Chrysalis? Right. I knew that. What? How did you do that? Is it a spin or more of a twirl? Am I a butterfly yet?
Ugh.
Now what?
Just be patient and let nature take its course.
Patient? Right. I got this. Am I a butterfly yet?
No.
How about now?
No.
Now?
No. Be patient.
I have a question.
Not yet.
You didn't even know what I was going to ask.
Fine. Ask.
How's your day going? Also, am I a butterfly yet?
No. Just be patient. Shh. We're trying to metamorphosize.
Okay. Obviously, I know this, but do you know how long this takes?
2 weeks.
Right. 2 weeks. 2 weeks?! Oh, what am I going to do in here for 2 weeks? Can I get a comic book or something? What if I want a snack? Hello, 2 pizzas, please. My address, a chrysalis. Click. Hello. How long have I been in here? What if I need to go to the bathroom? Anyone want to play a game? It's still day 1. This is taking forever. That's it. I feel metamorphosized enough. Look out, world. Feast your eyes on this beautiful butterfly. How do I look? Transform? Time to spread my wings and fly.
He doesn't quite look fully transformed to me. What do you think? Is he fully transformed yet?
Nah.
Let's see.
Wait! Flap! Where are my wings, Splat? Time for a new approach. Okay, you can do this. You can be patient. Oh, I'm kidding. I can't be patient. You are the little caterpillar that could. I am the little caterpillar that couldn't. Get a grip. You can. I can't. You can. I can't. You can. I can't. You can. I can't.
That poor little caterpillar. I wonder if he's going to get to be patient.
You gotta get a grip.
All right, here we go. Day 1.
I can be patient.
Day 2.
Patience is on the mind.
Day 3.
Be one with the chrysalis.
Day 4.
Deep breath in.
Day 5.
And out.
Day 6.
Look, Dix. Look, day 6.
Day 7.
I'm doing it.
Day 8.
Just be patient.
Day 9.
Just be patient.
Day 10. Day 11.
2
weeks later.
I did it. I'm a butterfly.
Yay! A beautiful butterfly. And it does kind of look a little bit like your mask, doesn't it?
You know, I do feel transformed. Starting now, Hey, where are you guys all going?
We're migrating.
Migrating? Right. Wait for me! Are we there yet?
Ugh. Alright, so that very impatient caterpillar has a good lesson for us that it is always important to be patient, to find that mindfulness space, to find that calm, right? Whether you use your calm corner, you use some of your tools from Mrs. Bundy, or from Dr. Culver, or from Mrs. Vaughn, but again, be patient. All right, friends. Well, thank you so much for joining us on our special edition of Library News today. We look forward to continuing to sharing our love for literacy and all things amazing and wonderful with books. And we hope to see you soon. Have a great day, everyone.